Hey y'all, it's Catherine here, and welcome to my channel, Indoor Kitty Cat. I'm really glad that you found me, and I'm super excited to share my love of The Sims with all of you. I figured to get started, I could just share a little bit about myself so we can start to get to know each other. So curl up, get cozy, and let's hear some facts about me. My birthday is April 11th. I love to play The Sims, obviously. I also love cats and coffee, and curl it up with a good book. I'm also rather fond of alliteration, apparently. My favorite colors are pink and purple and blue, if you couldn't tell by all the colors behind me. And I'm a witch, and my pronouns are she, her, and I'm an omnivert. You should definitely look that up. I don't have time to explain it all, but it makes a lot of sense for me. Uh, Definitely describes me. My favorite holiday is Halloween, thus my witchy cauldron and eyeball roses back here. And my favorite seasons are spring and autumn. Uh, Basically because my aesthetic is basically like Persephone. Um, my aesthetic really changes all the time. I could either be super girly and pastel, or I can be super dark and slightly edgy, kind of like, spring and autumn are. I really change it up all the time, and you really never know what you're going to get from me. So I like to keep it spicy that way. I'm a dancer and I teach dance and I choreograph dance. I choreograph for the local community, for like community theater shows, and I also do choreography for my own little studio, On Your Toes with Katherine Kyte, which is a big deal for me. I just started it a couple years ago. It's small, but it's mine, and I'm really proud of it. I get to share my love and passion for dance with my friends, and it's really cool being able to create pieces of work that describe me emotionally and be able to share my love of dance with people that I love, which is really, really cool. Also, I get to meet new people that way as well. And I love teaching dance. It's really a huge joy for me. I'm also a big old theater nerd. Uh, so I really love acting and singing as well. I have a lateral list, but that never stopped me from just performing my heart out and, auditioning for anything and everything. Um, I've done comedic roles, I've done straight roles, I've, done musicals and, plays. Been doing a lot of um, Zoom readings recently, because of being at home all the time, not getting to perform in front of a live audience. Um, but those have been really fun. Got to get to explore a lot of different roles and uh, parts that I normally wouldn't get considered for, which is super duper exciting in a way to practice my chops, so to speak. My husband, Bruce, is also a big old theater nerd, and we met in 2009 while we were both in a production of The Sound of Music. Um, so I fell in love with his voice at auditions, but then over the course of rehearsals and the run of the show, we fell in love with each other. So our little showmance definitely worked out. Um, our dating anniversary is actually on Valentine's Day, and our wedding anniversary is July 30th. Uh, Fun fact about our wedding was that it happened to be on National Dance Day that year. So I definitely choreographed a flash mob for our reception, which was pretty cool. It was to Don't Stop Believin'. And it was fun. My husband participated. A lot of my dance students at the studio I was teaching at the time participated, my family, and yeah, so it was really, really fun. Um, um, it was also cool, at our wedding, and it was very special because Bruce also sang a song for me during our wedding ceremony, which was really the best thing ever. Um, He's saying In Her Eyes by Josh Groban. Beautiful song. 10 out of 10. Highly recommend having your partner serenade you. Uh, um, Bruce and I actually created a YouTube channel in March of 2020, combining his love of singing and my love for dance. It's called Kyte Cut, Kytekut, one word. Um, it's linked in the video description below, and also in my featured channels section on Indoor Kitty Cat. But we started it when we couldn't perform in front of live audiences anymore last year um, because of the pandemic. So Bruce and I decided we would do all the collaborations we'd been dying to do with each other for a while. So he started recording covers of songs, and I started improvising dance to them. And I'd either do them here in the house if it worked out that way, or we go across the street and I'll dance out in a little forest that's nearby a lot of the time. And then, which is challenging, but a lot of fun. So it's definitely helped our performance desires this last year a heck of a lot. So definitely check out our channel if you love music and dance. We've done a bunch of different things, a bunch of different styles over there. So there's definitely something for everyone. So definitely check out Kyte Cut. We have two children, Noelle and Ruben, and they are just as dramatic as we are. And that is basically all that a couple of theater parents could ever want from their children. They make us laugh, and they keep us on our toes for sure. We also have two cats, Miata and Shadow. And the channel artwork is actually cartoon renderings of them that my younger sister Rebecca drew for me. I commissioned them from her, and she whipped those up for me in 2 days, and they are above and beyond anything I could have even imagined. So you'll see my kitties, Miata and Shadow, popping up everywhere on my channel. So that was really, really cool that she did that for me. She's very creative too. I also have an older brother, and he is a big support and has had my back through hard times, and he's definitely been there whenever I needed him. And my parents, of course, cannot forget to mention them. They have always supported my dreams and projects and whatever I want to throw myself into, whether it's been dance my whole life since I was very little to my Sims channel now, Indoor Kitty Cat, Kyte Cut with Bruce, and everything else in between. I mean, you name it, they have been a solid rock and support system for me and Bruce and my kiddos and my siblings. And yeah, so huge fans of me, and I appreciate that. So always have to give a shout out to my parents and all that they do for me and my family. So thank you, mom and dad. I'm one of the lucky ones to have such a close family, and I will definitely be talking about them a lot and how much I love them. So I'm very grateful for them. Um, I'm trying to think of anything else right now that I can kind of mention. But if you have any questions for me or want to get to know a little bit more about me or anything like that, go ahead and ask them in the comments down below. Likes, dislikes, anything not too personal, and just or let me know something interesting about yourself so we can start to get to know each other and start creating our little community here. And any questions that you have, I'll maybe answer them in a future video, potentially a future speed build or maybe a create a sim video where things are moving by and I'm just watching and talking about it. So I can maybe answer some in the future. Uh, Speaking of the future of the Sims channel. I will be doing a lot of Let's Plays. I love storytelling, and I will probably be doing a lot of challenges as well. And of course, create a sim and speed builds here and there when I do a little bit of building in my game, which I'm pretty excited about because I've been dabbling a little bit in the speed build area. So I hope that will be fun for you. Uh, but I'm very excited to start my gameplay and my adventure with my Sims channel with all of you, and I hope you'll enjoy it with me. I really love the escapism that The Sims has been bringing me since 2000 when I was 10 and I started playing The Sims, the first game. Uh, and I hope I'll be able to share some of that fantasy and escapism with you guys. Um, So I'm going to wrap up this video here for right now. But in the meantime, I hope you will stay cozy and be kind to yourself, and we'll play some Sims later.